From the Bob Mills Weather Center, Oklahoma weather expert Stacia Knight.
Well, some folks are excited tonight, picking up some rain, and also some of us seeing some lightning off in the distance here. North of Tulsa, we have showers and rumbles of thunder. Occasionally, these showers are pretty heavy as they come through town, but overall, it's much needed rain, and folks are excited about getting some of this rain. We have one shower on the west side of Nowata. Could be a few areas where the winds get up to about 20, 30 miles per hour, but that should be about it. This is all very elevated, and it's lightning. It's a lot of rain coming in, and so again, it's much needed, but it's dropping to the south and east. You have one shower near Claremore. Most of it is back in central Washington, central Osage, and extending over into Nowata County. This morning, it started off cold. In fact, east of Tulsa, you dipped into the 30s. Some spots even in the mid-30s around Grove and Veneta. The metro started today off at 47, and we had 30s around Pawhuska and Bristow. But temperatures climbed almost 40 degrees today, and in the afternoon, we topped out in the mid to upper 80s. We also had some strong winds and, of course, fire danger concerns with several grass fires that happened across eastern Oklahoma today. But maximum winds were anywhere from 25 up to almost 35 miles per hour. Temperatures at this time, mix of 60s and 70s. It's 67 in Okmulgee, 76 here in the metro, and down to 62 in Bartlesville. Now, tomorrow we are facing storm chances, but it's tomorrow evening and tomorrow night. So when you're headed out maybe to watch OU play over in Norman, they're playing the Jayhawks at 11 o'clock. Temperatures will be in the mid-70s, and I think you'll be able to get through the game and even head on home before some of the rain and the thunderstorms start up on our side of the state tomorrow at about 6, 7 o'clock. Here's tonight, and we'll continue through about 11 o'clock to midnight with isolated to spotty showers and rumbles of thunder north of Highway 412. Pretty much Tulsa northeast is the main zone for tonight. A boundary sinks into the area tomorrow morning. North of the boundary, temperatures are in the 40s. From the metro to the south, you're a little warmer. We're talking 50s to low 60s. That boundary stalls out tomorrow afternoon from Tulsa down to about I-40 is kind of the main zone for where we're thinking that boundary will stop. The boundary is extremely important because tomorrow evening when those storms fire up, some of those storms that are very close to the boundary could have the potential to spin or rotate a little. So tomorrow, hot south of the boundary. I mean, highs up to 90, and then north of Tulsa, we're in the low 80s. By 7 o'clock, storms start to fire up, very isolated at first. And again, anything near the boundary could rotate, but more likely our threats tomorrow will be for hail and for wind. Hail could get up to the size of quarters or even larger than that, maybe up to $half. And winds could get about 50 to 60 miles per hour with some of those stronger storms. Rain and storms will then expand about 10 o'clock tomorrow night north of Tulsa, and even if you're up around Coffeyville and Bartlesville and Pawhuska, some of those showers and storms could have some hail with them. Then rainstorms enter into the Tulsa metro about midnight tomorrow night, continuing to the south from there as we head into early Sunday morning. Eventually, the rain and the storms along with the boundary get pushed into southeast Oklahoma Sunday. I'd say by mid to late morning, a lot of it, at least the heavier rounds of rain, are pushing farther to the south near the Red River. But this could add up to over an inch of rain, especially across southeast Oklahoma when it's all said and done this weekend. And that's much needed rain. So that would be good if we can pick that up. Clouds are going to be stubborn Sunday afternoon, the rain winding down, and highs are going to be in the low 70s. Here's our threat for tomorrow night, our storm zone. Again, highest probability of severe storms will be near the boundary to the south. But again, storms on the north side of that boundary could still pose a risk of having some hail. And our rainfall totals over an inch possible, mostly south of I-40. The farther north you get, the lesser those rainfall totals are. So enjoy the rain that we do get. Unfortunately, we do maybe have to deal with some strong to severe storms. We don't want that. We don't want any damage, but we do want the rain. And next week, it gets cold. The middle of the week, we are facing frost and freeze conditions. You'll have to start to cover up those plants. Morning lows will be in the 30s Tuesday morning and again Wednesday.